Southern states hit by Hurricane Matthew earlier this month still have a very long road to recovery, as many residents displaced after flooding damaged their homes. Meanwhile, in the Pacific Northwest, the cleanup is just beginning as they face the threat of even more storms today. Bryan Llenas live with the latest. Hi, Bryan.
Hi, Leland. Well, not one, but two tornadoes striking Oregon's coast west of Portland on Friday morning as the state braces for what's forecast to be brutal, dangerous weather today, this weekend along the Pacific Northwest. More heavy rain and strong winds. Look at this. An F2 tornado with winds of at least 125 miles per hour coming ashore yesterday morning, striking Manzanita, Oregon, along the northern coast. The twister toppling power lines at one point, leaving 15,000 residents without power. Now, the tornado uprooting trees, damaging businesses and homes. Witnesses describe hearing a freight train-like noise. Luckily, there were no deaths or injuries. A second twister hit about an hour south in Oceanside, but caused no damage. Now, today, the Pacific Northwest will experience strong winds that could gust to 50 miles per hour as heavy rain threatens to bring flooding and mudslides along the I-5 corridor in Washington and Oregon. Meanwhile, this as the southeast is still recovering from Hurricane Matthew. A week after the storm, particularly North Carolina, the death toll in the Tar Heel state rising to 26 after two more people were found submerged in their vehicles in Cumberland and Wayne counties. Most victims in North Carolina were killed while driving or walking through floodwaters. Floodwaters as high as 10 feet are receding, and the long road to recovery begins.
There are still many, many difficult days ahead for North Carolina and many of our citizens who are being impacted by this incredible hurricane that has been with us now for over 10 days.
Friday, judges in Georgia and North Carolina ordered the states to extend voter registration deadlines in affected counties, and Hurricane Matthew has killed at least 43 people in the U.S., more than 500 in Haiti. Leland?
Yeah, and so many other lives affected along the way as well. Bryan Llenas live in New York. Thanks, Bryan.